Let's try up here. Oh, there's an item back there.
Wasn't that where an item was previously?
Yep.
Did the items reset?
It's an herbal medicine.
You think if we keep leaving the dream and going back in the dream, we can farm for herbal medicines?
I mean, maybe, but
That
that kind of
would-
leads me back to that idea that what if we need to finish this within a certain number of nights?
I don't think the night changed though. Even when we woke ourselves up, I think it was just to return to the house.
Yeah, that's true. Because it was still night. A day hadn't passed. Oh well.
I think it's predetermined when a day or night passes, because there's usually a cutscene to tell us. And I think that's just the progression of the game, like chapter 1, chapter 2. However, if the items do reset when we leave the dream and go back into the dream, that would fix the problem with the previous games of always running out of health items constantly.
Possibly.
If that is how it works.
We found the girl once in here, but we never went back in this area, so maybe something back here changed.
It's possible.
I hear a hammer sound.
I couldn't tell if that was like a hammer sound or like just the game messing with us. But
It's fading out.
now that you mention it, does sound like someone hitting something metallic.
There's no rooms in here?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think this is where we found the peephole last time.
Yeah, there's a peephole.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, it's a girl in a white kimono with a hammer.
Yeah? We've taken a picture of her before, though.
Let's take another one.
No. I'm frozen.
Hey, and it does tell us. Look at that.
Alright. Well, we've ran into that. I'm almost positive that we've taken that picture beforehand.
I don't think it was her though, and I think that was from like the very first night.
Yeah, I wanted to say,
So I don't think it
very
counted.
first night, we did that.
I don't think it was specifically her though. I think it was someone else.
He's like, how dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You better be.
I can't remember what we were doing.
We had just taken a picture of the girl and through the peephole,
Right!
Then the
We can
door
go through the
unlocked.
door.
and we can continue on with the game.
Alright, where's that?
That door?
It was this way. Wasn't that this door? That's definitely not the right door. Okay, the other one then. Let's try the other side of the hall.
Remember, it was a small door.
Yeah. I was just meaning I have to get to the room where it was snowing with the tree,
Right.
but I couldn't remember where that room was. But that was towards the front, and I know that the tree bit was like as far away from the front as you could get at this point. Oh. Yeah, it's a bell. Well, I'm not a fan of whatever's going on right now. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Like less
no.
of a ghost and more of a like
Not a
Lich.
fan.
wraith.
It's the woman in black, Logan.
Grim.
Come on. You've seen the woman in black. Maybe. I'm not a fan. Where is she? Over here? Oh, there she is. Oh, I'm not a fan. You're creeping me out, lady. You go back to that frickin' haunted hotel room from hell.
What?
Where did you even...
I think this is a random battle. I think it's a random battle.
Yes and no.
That was a nice picture.
I think we'll end up running into her several times again, but Like, I think she is plot crucial because almost every single ghost so far has had a purpose. But I think this time it was just random. Although we did hear a bell right before she came to attack me.
Every ghost in this game has a purpose. Even that knife ghost who chased you around for like 2 seconds.
Probably had
And then
a
you killed
purpose.
it. That ghost's purpose was to scare.
To terrify me.
And that was his only purpose in life.
That was terrifying. I didn't like the way she moved. Is there an item down that hole?
She didn't really
No,
move
it's
as
not.
much as she...
She did like this little floppity bit, and it was just not cool. And I think I need to go through this door. Bubs, I was done a concern. I was? Alright, well, we're gonna check out this tiny door. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that that was supposed to happen right there, but she'll have a purpose later. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. Hello, I've returned. I'm still trying to figure out how to get to you.
Well, we heard lullabies past this door, so...
Right.
The one
Whatever's
we,
behind
the
this
one we
door.
just unlocked, there was
It's-
lullabies, and that seems to be the theme for this night.
Yeah,
For this stream is the lullaby.
let's get in here. Hello, I've come. Hi. There's a lot of dolls in here. Well. Hi.
$500 points.
So, thoughts on this room?
500 points.
It's a lot of dolls. Or a lot of talesmans. Forget the door, this room. This room's gonna take a while to get uncursed. On the candlelit altar is a huge gemstone as big as my palm. It looks like it might be used in some kind of ceremony. Something is reflecting light above the altar. Bellflower key.
We've seen a bellflower.
We've seen a bellflower door, I can't remember where. Wasn't it at the very front?
I
It was that first...
don't know.
Well, when we first entered the house, at the very front door, there's that, like, little gate.
Right.
Wasn't that the bellflower door? Hi, kiddo. Oh, you want to kill me now?
With the hammer.
With a hammer. Oh, I missed it.
Hey, at least now we know what the hammer's used for.
Yeah, it's definitely a hammer. Hello? Oh, definitely this way. Oh, there she is.
Are
No.
you hurt?
Not in particular. Oh, really? That's my foot, lady. Knock it off.
Thankfully, that's a ghost spike and won't stay there. Honestly, that ghost would be more terrifying if she used real spikes.
Get off of me. Jesus, kid. I missed it again. That's kind of lame.
No combo shots for...
So she says, "Are you hurt?" Then she's at my feet.
If she says, "Are you hurt?" she's after your feet.
Yeah, she's at my feet. See? Instantly at my feet, the moment she says it. Ah, got her that time. Oh,
An image is something...
Something to give to Miku.
Looks like a person.
right. It's probably her, but in real life.
Man.
When she was alive, not when she was dead.
It's just
A
as
gray
shrine.
diary. I wonder if being impaled hurts. Yes, it probably does. I wonder which hurts worse, having the stake go in a little bit at a time or having it stab through all at once. I wonder if they die if the stake goes all the way through. I wonder if it matters if they die. I want to impale a real priestess soon. What?
She was a part of the ritual. She had to impale them.
Oh, it's the lullaby. Did they sing that shit while they were impaling priestesses?
I mean, most likely.
Oh, I think that's the end of the hour.
It's a good thing we have that bellflower key for we
And they're going to send us back to the beginning. Thank God. Oh, jeez. Bellflowers. I'm terrified of bellflowers.
Tattoo intensifies.
Tattoo of bellflower. It's getting worse. Red doll room. There's old film. The snake bruise. No, I think we're pretty damn sure it's a tattoo at this point.
No, it's a snake bruise.
Oh, or maybe we're just tired. Alright, we do have some files and notes to go over. So, file, many bones found, that was stuff for Miku. Skewered dolls. How about notes? And there we go, snake bruise. Every time I dream of the house, the snake-like tattoo gets bigger. The stabbing pain is worse every day. Why are you going to call it a snake bruise, but then in your little memo next to it, call it a tattoo?
Because she didn't get a tattoo, so obviously it has to be a bruise.
Snake-like tattoo is the bruise, probably. If things carry on like this, it will eventually cover my whole body, and then the dreams, the manner. What do they mean? How can I escape? Maybe I'm just tired. Human columns, the mounded graves in the courtyard inside the manor. In the ruins of an old castle, the bones of people thought to have worked on the construction were found under a mound. Shrine carpenters were buried alive as sacrifices. Did the same thing happen here too? Sacred rope was hung along the narrow corridor behind the door where I heard the moaning, and the walls were being covered in black human-shaped stains. There's a similar stain left behind after Yoshino Takigawa went missing. I read in one of the papers about mummified bodies being discovered behind the same kind of stain. Skewered dolls. Inside the house, in the courtyard surrounded by a corridor, was a tree wrapped with sacred rope. Around it stood straw dolls, skewered on stakes. Countless dolls in the snow. What could it be the significance of this eerie scene? And the red doll room. In the small room where I heard the lullaby, red dolls were nailed to the walls. Inside was one of the girls dressed as shrine maidens who tried to impale me in my daydream. Who is she, and what was she doing in there?
Tried to impale you.
She was practicing impalement. Come on. Mother and daughter, the mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. The daughter dropped a scrap of paper. On it was an apology she had written to her mother. The child's father went to fetch her ball when she must have felt responsible for what happened.
We'll never know where he fell.
The soul projector was in the house. I saw in my dream that images inside showed girls dressed as shrine maidens. Someone must have been there recording what goes on inside the manor. Oh! We have one. Barred hallway. Shrine carpenters who were made into sacrificial pillars after the manor was built.
Lovely.
That's all we got.
I missed 8.
Do you think we can't go get those?
Who knows? I mean, the game seems to be progressing whether we like it or not, so...
True.
Unless we can't find people to take a picture of a ghost, then the game stops progressing at all. No progression.
Alright, we gotta investigate the entire house again, because...
Paranormal happening.
Paranormal happenings. Hello!
Watch that. That one time when the ghost appeared in the house is the only time the ghost ever appears in the house.
It could probably happen. You never know. Nothing there. Oh, hello. Did that change? No, okay.
It's just been a while.
Alright, let's leave.
Miku's room?
We'll check Miku's room. I like how she was just like, I don't like going in here when she's not in here. Now that we were allowed to go in once, does not care.
Well, the same thing with Yu's room. She's like, I never go in here unless I have a very good reason, and then we got a reason, and now she just goes through
She just goes in there.
whenever she wants to. Honestly, I think it was just a function of unlocking
The room.
the room until we get to go there. And then once we get to go in there, there's no reason to have it locked anymore.
Oh, cutscene. Look, she wasn't that bad at singing.
She knows the lullaby.
I don't think that's the same lullaby. It doesn't sound the same.
Okay, then what would the significance of her singing that about priestesses be?
I mean, I know, but it didn't sound
Silly
the same.
priestess?
Can I pet Kitty?
While we're playing a game about people sacrificing priests? Sleep priestess?
Oh, come on.
Lie in peace while they
Logan.
sacrifice.
Logan.
Are you saying that's not the same lullaby? Because that definitely is.
I don't know, we'll just ask her about it. Miku, that song. Oh, Ray, good morning. That song? I don't remember exactly where I heard it, but I feel like I've been hearing it in my dreams lately. I don't have any idea what the lyrics mean. Could it be some sort of dialect? Dreams. Miku Hinasaki. The lullaby. Okay.
Probably not the
fine.
same one. It was probably two different lullabies.
It's probably two different lullabies, but we'll check. Miku was singing the same lullaby. Okay. I'm sorry, it just didn't sound similar. She says she heard the song in her dream too. Has she been having the same dreams? Is she being lured into the house too? Just like Yoshino Takigawa and me? And people. Girl who works as my assistant, the song she was singing was the lullaby I heard inside the manor. Is Miku having the same dream as me? She lost a relative, someone close. Is that who she sees in her dream, just like me? The plot thickens.
Wait, so earlier we were playing as Ray, and the girl from the hospital was in the dream, and they could communicate. Do you
Right,
think
right.
later we'll go to sleep and we'll randomly run into Miku, who's also having the same dream?
And maybe that's how we swap characters?
We'll just randomly run into them and both
Oh.
be surprised.
We got mail.
Probably just.
We finally have a purpose to go up towards this front door. An envelope has been delivered through the letterbox. Letter from K3? Oh, dear you, I'm sending you a testimony tape I just found about the urban legend. If I give it to you, I know you'll take good care of it. Found several other tapes, but as they're quite old, having been dubbed by a gramophone, they're damaged. I'm trying to get them restored now. I'll send them to you when they're done. Lately, I've solely been researching folklore, legends, folk tales, and folk religion. That was both your and Mafoyu's field, wasn't it? It's an interesting world, but I don't want to get too deep into it. How is Mafoyu's sister? Her name was Miku, right? I'm searching everywhere I can, but I still don't know Junsei Takamine's whereabouts. Maybe he was spirited away too. If you've got anything, let me know. Mio's health is not good, so I put her in the hospital. She only wakes once every 2 days, and then for only a couple hours at a time. I've got to hurry with my research. Kei Amakura. So Mio's probably having the same dream as well. Yeah, there's Mio. Is this the girl, Mio Amakura? There seems to be a cassette enclosed. Manner of Sleep A. Completed the tech tape. Oh, we can finally use the tape deck in our room.
And also, we got more information on Mafuyu.
Yeah, before you. Ah, we didn't get to explore the rest of the house during the day. We
Man.
probably missed all those spiritual happenings. Well, let's listen to this tape.
In my dream, I saw her mother, not them. Inside, there was no shrine. No song. I could hear a song. There were so many people going into the shrine. It was like a mother was among them. No matter how many times I called her, she kept going further and further. And just before the door shut, it was like I was going to be left all alone. I thought every day I went in just to sleep. If I went any further, I wouldn't be able to come back. But I thought I could meet my mother in there.
Interesting.
So night by night, it slowly lures people in.
Deeper and deeper
Deeper
into
and
the manor
deeper.
until they can't escape.
Looking for that one person,
We still need to go to the Red Room to develop some film.
right?
And then we'll have to see if Miku got any more information for us. Which it doesn't look like.
What?
Okay.
The curtains always flap like that.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the wind.
A wind and a window closed house?
There's a draft.
There's a draft. It was me walking down the stairs.
Windy.
And it's in the bathroom! Nah.
The
That's
bathroom
not-
is gonna be the most pointless room. Nothing's ever gonna happen in there.
I mean, probably, but, you know, I can dream. A closet!
Just like the idea of Ray slowly going insane to the point where every time she wakes up, she has to thoroughly search her entire house.
Right? Miku's just in there
Miku's
like,
just
what
watching
even?
her thoroughly open all the closets, looking through
Was
them.
that stain always there?
I mean,
Probably.
probably. Not very observant. Oh no, it's the paranormal stain on our wall.
It's gonna make weird gestures and noises at us.
It's gonna be a level 1 monster that you fight in an RPG.
The shrine maiden in the room full of dolls nailed to the wall. She has a stake in her hand, just like in my vision. Who or what could she be?
A shrine maiden. We already answered that question.
Exactly. Tamiku! Unless there's a ghost behind the door.
Honestly, I would have found it more funny if there's just one hanging out right there. Didn't attack you or anything, just kind of hung out.
Just kind of sitting around the house.
Each your words, human.
No Miku down here.
It's nighttime, she's gonna be in her room.
Yeah, we'll check. Hello, Miku? Are you home? Ah, yes, she is. And
Either that or it's a disembodied lake.
Ray, what's the matter? Miku, the person in the picture on your desk. That's my older brother. He's been missing for quite some time. I didn't know. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I was just wondering. She's reading a book. She doesn't seem happy with us now.
That's my brother, he's been missing.
She is not a fan of us right now. None of the talking happening. Can I talk? I want to pet your kitty. Kitty! Alright, let's try and leave and come back in, and maybe she'll be more talkative.
I mean, honestly, we're the rude ones for trying to interrupt her from reading.
Oh! What happened?
Look downstairs with your camera.
Hello?
Yeah, whatever it was might be gone.
This makes me sad.
She's gonna be gone. She's not gonna be in there anymore. Oh, there we go. That was just the cutscene.
Yes? Oh, she shut the book. Yeah, there we go. About the photo of the doll and the skewer, I wasn't able to find anything on it. I thought it may be similar to the legends of the straw dolls passed on in Tohno. Anyway, it was something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of used books. Thanks, I'll go take a look.
So to use
Research the abandoned house we covered. Here, why don't you take a look? Coverage of the abandoned house. Below is a summary of what newspaper reporter told me about the coverage of the abandoned house. I have time before, so please take this as reference. History of the manor. They say that there were several villages around the manor until the 1900s, but today only the abandoned house remains. Even the landowner doesn't know when or why it was built. Now only the area around the entrance is left, but originally it was a huge manor, deep and strangely shaped. It seems on old maps a shrine is occasionally drawn in, but now there exists not so much as a trace of it. Not much is known about it. But on the outlying mountains it seems a myth-like story is told that is connected to the other world. The rumor of the ghost manor may be due to the myth, but since long ago the abandoned house has been called a ghost manor. Many people visit it just because of the rumor. The rumor is that you can meet the dead at the manor, and further that the dead you meet will summon you to the other world. The rumor's origins are said to be in seances that were held in a shrine there, but that's merely a rumor too. In any case, I think the story of the mountain connected to the other world is the source of the rumor. Thanks. Alright. Hey, I have this photograph of a shrine lady. No.
Yeah, we might not be able to show her that picture.
Alright, she might not be interested in that picture. We'll leave and come back in again, though. Oh!
Yeah, that's a nice door.
Oh, come on, the camera changed again.
I don't think leaving and coming back in is going to solve this.
Yeah, but I could try. Okay. She's not interested in the photo.
We need to go to Mafuyu's room. Not Mafuyu's
Not
room.
my
Yu's
photo.
room.
Yu's room.
Mafuyu does not have a room here.
Maybe that's just a thing it does whenever you leave the room.
That's possible.
That's kind of weird, but, you know. Let's check before Yu's room. Or, Yu's room. You got me mixed up. Come on now. No idea. Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The Camera Obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval, and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity.
So we needed to be checking bookcases
Right.
and desks this
Book
entire
with
time.
projector similar to the one you photographed in the mansion. Okay. The device shown here was left by Kunihiko. Oh, so this was also made by Kunihiko Aso. He used it to substantiate the existence and communication with the spirit world. He was a brilliant scientist and philosopher, and by appropriating Western culture in the late 19th and 20th centuries, he combined new technology with his theory on the spirit world to prove its existence. It is said a few of his devices were able to capture an unbelievable existence for the spirit world. But posthumously, from that singular beginning, his devices became a fashion item among two entities and were scattered about the country. One such device is this projector. Having completed the experimental stage of the camera obscura, he created a screen upon which to project the special images captured on the film. The records say the images were projected that could not be seen when they were photographed. Photography with scenery closely resembling the scenery in another photograph. So if we can't get Miku to look it up, we can look it up in a bookcase, basically. Skewered dolls. In many religions, particularly in the mountain areas, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from straw, earth, or cloth, and worshipping them as idols.
How did they make a doll from earth?
They just took some dirt, smashed it together, and
Called it a
threw it
doll.
in a cloth. Anyway, the doll in the picture was reported by the Iwate resident is called Kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed onto skewers and put there before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountains connecting to the land of the gods. The dead who became Kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head to the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll created called Igushi, but this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountains. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil or defying the spirit of the young in a mountain connotes human sacrifice. Anything else? No. Spirits? No.
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
I don't know. There's no spirits in this house and it bothers me. Yeah, that's just a thing whenever you leave a door.
It's bothering you that there's no spirits. That's usually a good thing.
Oh, she's gone.
Probably
Maybe now.
downstairs.
Maybe now we can get her to... Yeah, that's just a thing. Why does it do that whenever you leave a room? Not when you enter, but the moment you leave. It's just like, eh. Oh, she's sitting on the couch. Oh, that's weird. Oh! Oh, Logan, look at the closet. There's a pair of feet.
Yeah, it's probably just boots.
They're gone.
It's probably just boots.
That was clearly a pair of feet. Miku, are you okay? Miku? Seems like she's having another bad dream.
In here?
Ropes. Okay, so she does remember the mansion then. Where's the kitty? Kitty, come comfort her.
Probably still in Miku's room.
No, I checked. Shouldn't be able to see her anymore.
Remember? Her power's supposed to be gone.
Right. Why can't I wake you up?
You're not supposed to wake up someone who's having a bad dream.
Okay, now she's repeating herself.
She's been repeating herself. It's like the third time.
No.
I've heard her say, "Don't
She
go."
said that
the
like 3
ropes,"
times, yes.
3 times. I think we're just supposed to go back to sleep.
I'm gonna check around the house just a little bit. We saw some feet. Come on.
That's probably
There's a chance. There's a chance.
it. We already hit the chance. Last time we saw a body. This time we saw some feet. They're not gonna hit us with 2 paranormal happenings at one night.
Oh, come on. It can happen. It can happen. Paranormal happenings!
You're
Okay.
out of luck.
I'm out of luck. We got that paranormal stain up there, at least.
And some boots.
And some... It wasn't a pair of boots. Come on, that was a pair of feet. Why did she come down here to have a bad dream, though?
She probably sleptwalk.
Alright, one more time. Okay, yeah. But yeah, the cat's gone again. See, it's not in here. Now it's gonna be in here, and I'm gonna be like, what?
Miku's gonna be in here.
Miku will be laying down in bed, and I'll be like, but who was that down there then?
Paranormal activity.
Oh, see? Look, it didn't happen.
What?
Now that the ghost is gone, I can leave and go through rooms, and that weird thing with the camera doesn't happen, see? Usually it goes all fuzzy. Nothing happened this time.
So basically what it's telling you is that when the camera goes fuzzy, there's something paranormal in the house somewhere.
Exactly.
Now that we know this,
There's no reason to check the house unless it ever goes fuzzy.
well, we also need to, find that information on the bookshelves.
Right, right. Okay, so with all that being done, I think we're ready to go back to sleep?
I can't think
Check
of
the,
anything else.
We've been playing a good 35 minutes? Okay. Just making sure.
All that happened in 35 minutes. So much stuff.
You want to sleep? Yes. What do we have here?
Sleep.
I'd like to perform the sleep.
Sleep.
Snowing.
The sleep ritual.
Alright, so the last time we were in the mansion, we got the bellflower key?
Yep.
So we're gonna have to figure out where the bellflower door is.
Well, it's either that or never use the key.
Right, right.
Ever.
Oh! Is that
That's
Miku?
Miku.
Oh, do we get to play as Miku this time? It's
Gotta
because she's
sleep
having a
and-
nightmare right now.
We gotta sleep and play as Miku. I'm not sure that makes a lot
Ah!
of sense.
Oh, and it's the first mansion!
Dream again. I thought I wasn't going to have it anymore.
Oh! Oh. Not a fan. The Evil Dream, Hour 4. We're back in the first mansion. Welcome back to Humuro. How does it feel? Oh, they even have that. Oh, do they have the evil mask? Oh, it's not there right now.
Obviously, this is the first game, so we have to go find the evil mask.
Some herbal medicine back here. Just like the original.